Hello, I'm Amara Jones, and today is Wednesday, May 13th. This is Caffeine TV, your daily news brief, here to take you through 3 headline numbers in just 3 minutes, giving you a different take on everything from housing policy to the Real Housewives. The first number of today is 71. That's the number of casualties from the derailment of an Amtrak train in Philadelphia last night. 65 wounded and 6 dead. Not surprisingly, the Northeast Corridor, the nation's busiest passenger train route and the one used by the derailed train, is closed indefinitely. Now, while we don't know what caused last night's derailment, we do know that Amtrak, the government agency that runs that passenger rail service, has begged Congress for years to invest billions in new track and new signals, but Congress has seen fit to do other things like rename a bunch of post offices, while 60,000 of the nation's bridges are deemed to be unsafe, and while in Japan just days ago, a new train in that country's national rail service broke international speed records. Now, many in Congress say that investing in things like roads and bridges and trains is wasteful, but this incident shows that what ends up being wasted in the end is human life. The next number today is 52. That's the number of votes that a measure to advance President Obama's trade agenda in the Senate received yesterday, but because of the procedures there, that's 8 votes short of what was needed to move it forward. Now, that measure would have allowed President Obama to introduce trade deals in the Congress without them being amended. It has a really wonky name, but everyone calls it fast track. And the reason why President Obama wants fast track is because he's in the midst of negotiating the Trans-Pacific Partnership, the largest free trade deal in history that would create a free trade zone stretching from Peru across the Pacific to Japan, and he doesn't want Congress to unravel it by changing it. Now, the TPP, as it's known, is really unpopular. Basically, its only supporter is, well, basically the business community, and even Hillary Clinton, whose husband negotiated the North American Free Trade Agreement, has signaled her reticence, and only one Democrat voted for it in the Senate yesterday. And all of this just goes to show that President Obama might be coming up on lame duck status as we get closer to 2016. It'll be harder for him to get Democrats behind him because his name isn't on the ballot, and so Democrats will have to go their own way. The last number up today is 4.4, as in $4.4 billion. That's by how much Verizon announced it would buy AOL yesterday, in a stunning reversal for the You've Got Mail company, when just a decade and a half ago, AOL bought another company, Time Warner, for 41 times what it was sold yesterday. Now, many people were left scratching their heads at the announcement. AOL doesn't have the most popular browser. It still relies on dial-up subscriptions for a substantial part of its revenues, and has news sites like the Huffington Post, which don't seem to be an immediate good fit for Verizon. But a report in the Wall Street Journal revealed why they bought it. Apparently, AOL has developed proprietary software which would allow it to compete with Facebook and Google in the delivery of mobile ads to mobile devices using mobile video. And that's the fastest growing part of media right now. So in buying AOL yesterday, Verizon is hoping to not become the next AOL.